What's going on, you guys? My name is Hussein. Welcome back to Rico Suave IPOs, the best place to learn about new companies going public and how to invest in them. Today, we're going to be looking at the SentinelOne IPO. They just announced, guys. I got an article right here. We're going to read from CNBC. Also, this company has done a great job at stopping cyber attacks. So it's a cybersecurity company. So if you want to learn more about the company, I do have the S1. We're going to watch a video that explains what the company does. But before we do that, here's a little something I've been working on. Come back to me, baby. All right, so like I said, today we're gonna look at SentinelOne. So we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. Make sure you got your coffee. I got my Monster right here. Let's take a sip real quick. All right, we got the orange again today. Saturdays are good for videos. So, all right, with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to look at is this article that came out from CNBC on June 3rd that says cybersecurity company SentinelOne files to go public with 108% revenue growth year over year. How is this compared to other cybersecurity companies? Remains to be seen, but sounds pretty good. Now, that is not only good news though, guys. Right here, even though they grew 108% year over year, they had a net loss more than doubled to $62.6 million. So that is concerning. I do have the S1, so we're going to look at it. So don't worry about that. We're going to make sure that the numbers make sense, right? Not only that, but this company is coming to the spotlight lately because they did manage to stop Sunburst. I guess Sunburst was a big virus malware that tricked systems into, uploading it as a update to the SolarWinds Orion software, which is used by big companies you're going to see later on like AT&T and so forth. Now, SentinelOne competitors have been among the big IPO winners in recent years, with CrowdStrike referred to as their main competitor, guys. It is now valued at $46 billion. All right, so with that being said, for you guys that are not very tech savvy out there, let's just watch this 2-minute video right here from the SentinelOne YouTube channel that explains SentinelOne in just 2 minutes. But before that, a quick shout out to my patrons. Your generosity and contributions allow me to do what I love to do and keep the channel growing, so thank you. If you want to become a patron, there's a link in the description.
What's an enterprise's checklist for moving to a new cybersecurity tool? Well, the technology needs to work as advertised. Don't break stuff in my environment when I deploy. Work with what I have, integrate with other tools I've already invested in, and please just have a rapid, successful deployment. Obviously, SentinelOne checks all of those boxes, otherwise I wouldn't have shown it. Come on, man. But how is the SentinelOne technology different and superior? First, it's how they have unified EPP and EDR with a single, simple agent. And second, it's active EDR. Now, there's a lot there, so allow me to unpack. Legacy signature-based AV solutions simply do not work anymore. And that led to the rise of endpoint protection, or EPP. But then people started to need more visibility into the threats and the devices. So solutions for endpoint detection and response, or EDR, started popping up. What's EDR? Well, it's like a data recorder or a black box for your endpoints. It's something that tells you what has happened on a device. And it gives you alerts when something bad potentially has happened. And then it gives you the ability to do something about it by isolating that machine for remediation. But for a lot of businesses out there, this world of EPP and EDR hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. Historically, EDR has been very data-centric. It produces a tsunami of data and alerts, and a human with a particular set of skills is required to make some sense out of it. Now that gets expensive and time-consuming quick. So now SentinelOne is taking generic EDR and evolving it to something called active EDR, where that data tsunami is autonomously correlated for their customers. They stitch together the full story of what happened in an attack and proactively put all of that data in context, so it's autonomous and proactive. So whether you're working with a full-fledged SOC or you're looking at your first EDR solution, SentinelOne delivers the very best of proactive EPP and EDR. Godspeed.
All right, guys, as you can see, SentinelOne is all about protection, detection, and response. If you can detect the machine that's been affected by the virus first, you can unplug it from the network. You can prevent the virus from spreading throughout your network and affecting all your other machines. Now, the good thing about SentinelOne is that it does this, it does it proactively and it does it autonomously. Let's check out the S1 to learn more about the company's financial data. All right, so this S1 was filed on June 3rd, 2021, same day that the article came out. So CNBC is right on it. Very good. As you can see, we turn data into stories, stories into context, and context into AI power XDR. It's all about cloud security, guys. Everything that's happening nowadays, everything is going up to the cloud, and cyber terrorists are out there trying to get your information. So SentinelOne, does a great job at preventing this from happening. Let's find our financial data, consolidated data. All right, here we are. So we're looking at a revenue of $37.3 million. Not too bad. Let's scroll down to see the net loss or net income. All right, so it is a net loss, like I said earlier on the article, of $62.6 million. So this company is not profitable at this time, which is a great, reason to go public. We're looking at cash and cash equivalents of $362.5 million. So they do have a little bit of cash. All right, let's look at the balance sheet real quick to see how many total assets they do have. All right, so total assets, we're looking at $520.5 million, not too bad. Let's scroll down to look at the total liabilities. Total liabilities right here, $219.9 million. So they do have more assets than liabilities. I like to see that. I'm all about those numbers. So they do have more assets than liabilities, which is good. I like to see that. Actually, they have twice as many assets than liabilities, which is, I like to see that. They have a little bit of cash in hand, which is good. They have a nice revenue. However, they have a net loss of $62 million. Could this be the year that SentinelOne becomes profitable? Remains to be seen. It depends on what valuation they're looking at during this IPO. We don't have a date yet, but if you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, I make sure that, I keep you updated. Now, another article I want to talk about before I let you go is from the Wall Street Journal. It says Robinhood and Diddy to kick off a hot IPO summer, guys. Bankers are estimating this IPO could raise as much as $40 billion in the coming months. So Diddy, if you don't know, is like autonomous driving down in China. So very exciting. We are waiting for the Robinhood IPO as well. We've been waiting, guys. And if you haven't seen my video on the Robinhood IPO, make sure you go check that out. But Diddy filed to go public last Thursday. Robinhood filed a while back, but both companies are expected to start trading in July. So my question to you guys is, are you excited about these IPOs that are coming up? All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. But more important than that, make sure you take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon.
I bring up the pain, Rick solves the mind. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever know, ya. I take your girl, your house, your money, leave you broke, son.